Hey, did you know that Sea Farty has returned to the arena meta? Well, she's 100% meta now. You may have noticed that in the update notice there's no mention of a Sea Farty buff. However, Sea Farty did receive a secret buff that no one knows about, and that's because no one actually reads Sea Farty's skill. If we look at the water pillar damage right here, this number actually increased over the past update. She also got an HP and defense buff in case you didn't notice that already. And now I'm gonna share with you the new one-shot arena team I invented. Basically, I'm replacing Squid with Sea Farty in this team. Also, setting this team as your defense team gives you a 100% win rate in arena, and I think that's pretty good. Now we're gonna fight this triple DPS team and let's see what happens. Alright, here we go. Space Donut, Milky Way, Captain Caviar, Moonlight, and Sea Farty, and the enemy team is dead in one shot. Or two shots. Okay, yeah, the enemy's dead anyways. Yeah, that's all that matters. Look at that insane damage. That's almost 500,000. Oh, wow. So I want to make a brief interruption. So I've actually been getting asked this question a lot. This is because I included it in one of my past videos. And all I gotta say is, I absolutely refuse to answer that question. I'm never gonna answer that question ever. Now, I want to talk about what happens when you fight a counter to the one-shot team like Herb Cookie. Well, you see, Sea Farty's super OP, and here's why. So it turns out Sea Farty's a perfect counter to Herb Cookie because water's good against plant. As you can see here, oh yes, yes! Oh, look at that one shot right there. Now, although her numbers don't look as high this time around, this is because Herb Cookie soaked up all the water damage and then he exploded and died, so that's why the damage numbers are lower. And now, another quick interruption. So I wanted to make a prune juice cookie review video a few days ago, and I made this community post and blah blah blah. I know I pressed like on my own community post, shush. And I did in fact finish the video, as you can see right here. Well, slight problem, all the teams in my video have already been published by other people on YouTube, so dang it. Back to the video. What happens when you use Sea Farty against a werewolf Stardust team? Let's see what happens. I want you to keep in mind that werewolf is actually a hard counter to a Milky Way. However, he's not a hard counter to Sea Farty, so that's pretty good. And as you can see, it's not looking too good right now. I just despise the werewolf Stardust team so much because it's so toxic. So basically, never use one-shot teams against werewolves, so don't do what I did. Now it's time for another interruption. A lot of people have been asking me why I say Sea Farty instead of Sea Fairy. Well, actually, it's a very long story on why I say Sea Farty. And the reason why I say Sea Farty is because I feel like it. Now, you're probably wondering what the toppings are for this team, and Space Donut, Milky Way, Captain Caviar, and Moonlight are just using normal toppings. However, I'm using full raspberry on Sea Farty for that big juicy damage, and also chocolate and almond can be an alternative. Hey, who turned off the lights? Wait a second. Wait, so you're telling me Sea Farty isn't meta? Dang it!